Famously referred to as the It Girl in Hollywood all through the 60s to the 1980s, Goldie Hawn is known to have dominated the entertainment industry for over 5 decades. Whether it is off camera or on camera, Goldie's life has been all shades of eventful and fascinating even to date. She remains an earth shaking part of Hollywood. Now, this video captures all you need to know about the Hollywood star from her childhood in Tacoma Park, Maryland, to her unconventional journey through and beyond her acting career. Also, only a small percentage of the people that watch my videos are actually subscribed. So, if you end up liking this video, hey, consider subscribing. It's free and you can always change your mind. Enjoy the video. Before Goldie's big break. Being raised by artistically inclined parents gave Goldie a mental image of the joys of performing on stage and grabbing the attention of big crowds. Her dad, being a band musician, often played soulfully at major events in Washington. Her mom, on the other hand, was a dance school owner, which was probably what sparked Goldie's interest in dancing and singing. At the age of 3, Goldie began learning tap dance and ballet. Even at that age, she grasped her dancing steps easily, and she totally enjoyed it. A few years later, she was given a spot in the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo for their production of The Nutcracker in 1955. In 1964, she made her debut stage performance by playing the role of Juliet in the Virginia Shakespeare Festival production of Romeo and Juliet. Goldie later enrolled in the American University to study drama, but her education there was cut short when she dropped out. She was convinced that being in a university wasn't supporting the path she was trying to take in life. It was after this realization that she decided to take dancing seriously and to start dancing professionally. Now, this decision presented her with several opportunities, including a spot at a production of the musical Can Can at the Texas Pavilion of the New York World's Fair. She went on to become one of these skilled dancers who were employed to entertain crowds at several events in New York City and New Jersey. At this point, Goldie was beginning to make a name for herself in the entertainment industry by doing what she knew how to do. Her skill became so sought after that she had to move to California when she got selected to dance in a popular show at the time. She spent the next 4 months rendering mind blowing performances at the Melodyland Theater. Her audience were thoroughly impressed, and she was enjoying the perks of her dancing career. Little did she know that the acting world held a bigger spotlight for her. Now, even though acting was not part of her initial plans, she began to consider adding acting to her skill set. She later went on to learn acting professionally, which officially launched her acting career. Goldie is the 1960s it girl and her eventual career decline. Goldie stepped into the acting world in grand style. She was already familiar with the stage, so she didn't have a hard time playing her roles in a way that would keep her viewers glued to their screens. The first character she portrayed had a dumb blonde personality in the 1967 sitcom Good Morning World. Her performance was not like anything TV viewers had ever seen in the 1960s. There was something different and exceptional about the way Goldie owned her role. Not long after she completed her first role, she was selected to star in the 1968 sketch comedy show Roman and Martin's Laugh-In. Her character was that of a seemingly dumb blonde who turned out to be nothing like her looks and the way was perceived. Her signature routine on the show began with a high-pitched laughter which caught the attention of the audience and was followed by a serenading performance which left the audience in awe. Now, this was the role that catapulted her career both locally and internationally. It wasn't long before viewers began to ask for more of Goldie's performances. Her portrayal of the dumb blonde in her first two roles set her up for success, as she got three major roles to portray a similar character in the 1969 comedy film Cactus Flower, the romantic comedy There's a Girl in My Soup, and Butterflies Are Free in 1972. Now, with every new role she got, she unveiled a higher level of her acting talent. During this period, she got into a relationship with American musician Bill Hudson, and they eventually got married. Goldie's career continued to flourish, and as expected, she won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in the movie Cactus, and went on to appear in several other films, all through the 1970s until her career began to decline for some reasons. She later decided to host a TV special, the Goldie Hawn special, in 1978 as a means to reintroduce herself into the entertainment industry. She was able to revive her career after her special and continued to act passionately for several years in films which turned out to be box office smashes. Sadly, her marriage to Billy Hudson came to an end in 1982. Goldie's country album. Now, even after years of growing a successful career in acting, Goldie still wanted to start growing her singing career. This was what led her to take some time off to record melodious songs, which were later released in a solo country LP by Warner Brothers. Goldie was the title of the album, which consisted of covers of songs by singers such as Dolly Parton. Dolly even created a special arrangement of My Blue Tears just for her. Goldie's album ended up getting amazing reviews by most of the people who listened to it. Her album showed her viewers just how multi-talented she was and still is. Now, Goldie's career continued to thrive during this period, and to cap it all off, she got into a relationship with her fellow Hollywood star, Kurt Russell. Goldie is more spiritual than you think. Though Goldie has spent years building a life that she's proud of, she's not failed to look within herself to ensure that she's spiritually sound. Now, during her search for a higher purpose, she discovered several practices which have become the bedrock of her spirituality. She often speaks about meditation and how it's enabled her to find calmness in chaotic situations. In a recent interview, she revealed that the fact that her religion is Judaism doesn't stop her from imbibing practices which are ultimately associated with Buddhism. In her words, it's not the idea of a particular religion that's important, it's the development of a spiritual life. Goldie's relationship with Kurt Russell. Her past relationships may have failed, but her relationship with Kurt Russell continues to wax stronger even today. They have a son together, who's now an actor as well. The couple have built together over the years. Her relationship with Kurt said to be one of the longest relationships that Hollywood's ever seen, and they are seen as a power couple by their viewers and colleagues. They have acquired several properties together and grown their wealth over the years. The couple never got married due to their personal interests. They both seem to have strong opinions about marriage, and they've both decided to remain together, but not as a married couple. The Hawn Foundation. Goldie decided to set up a nonprofit organization in 2003, which was aimed at providing the right environment and life-changing strategies to enable youth to acquire and retain knowledge more effectively. Her foundation made a huge impact over the years and is still known for its role in improving the lives of several youth. Goldie's autobiography. In 2005, Goldie's autobiography titled A Lotus Grows in the Mud was published, which encompasses her journey through life, Hollywood fame, and her experiences that the world never got to hear about. She also gave readers a tour of her 1960s New York City go-go years, her award-winning performances, and Hollywood success in general. She also speaks candidly about the difficulties associated with love and wrath, fear, as well as the value of compassion and honesty. Now, Goldie Hawn continues to build a legacy for herself and is still making an impact in the movie industry in her 80s. So which of these facts about Goldie Hawn caught your interest the most? Let us know in the comment section below and check out the next video in this series.